Okay, so hello everyone. This is Engineer Hussam, and today we are going to talk about work features. Work features, Chapter 7. Okay, so what are work features and how we can use them? Okay, work features, they are divided into three items, okay, or three categories. The first one called work plane. The second one called work axis. The third one called work point. Okay, so work plane, work axis, work point, and as a total, we call them work features. If you open Inventor and if you click File, New, and you go to the template and choose either English or metric, let's say metric, and choose standard parts millimeter, and you click on Create, you will find that here are the work features. Can you see them in this area? You have work plane and lots of tools to make work plane, work axis and lots of tools, and work point, and also lots of usage for work point. Okay, why do I need them? Okay, I just first want to introduce to you that if you, before you start working in Inventor, if you click into the left side here in model browser in Origin and collapse this one here, you will find that you have work plane XZ, YZ, XZ, XY, and you have work axis X, Y, Z, and you have work point. So you already have this. So why we need this? Because sometimes the requirement of the drawing or the complexity of the part require me to use additional points or additional axes or additional work features. Okay. And by the way, here for this one, work plane, at any time you can right click and make visibility on this one, and it will become visible for you. Okay, or either this one or this one. So if you rotate like this, you will find that you have three work planes. Not only this, you can also make visibility for work axis if you want, and work axis. Okay. Okay, I will go here and remove the visibility, and I will start showing you why do I need extra work planes or work axis or work features. Okay, start 2D sketch. I have normal part. I will create, let's say, a rectangle here, 20, tab 40. Okay, and after I finish, I give extrude, and let's say I have 10, value 10. What if someone asked me to draw in the middle here cylinder, but I don't want the cylinder to be like this, perpendicular to the face, this one. I don't want my cylinder to be like this, perpendicular to this face. Yani this face and this face are parallel, and the cylindrical is perpendicular to this one. I don't want this. I want the cylinder to be parallel to this face. Okay, so someone may say, okay, I will go here, start 2D sketch, and I will draw in this sketch. Okay, I will go here and I will draw the cylinder, and I finish. Okay, if you check the other side and click add, you will find that your cylinder is not started from the middle. It is parallel, but it's not started from the middle. My point, I want it to be started from the middle. Let's say I want only to do the cylinder in the middle. I don't want it to reach here. So I will delete this one. I will go to work plane. There is something here called mid between two planes. If you click on it and click on this face and you rotate and you click on this face, automatic the software will identify the midpoint between two faces and will create work plane that could be used to create a new sketch. See, start 2D sketch here. Now, if you create cylinder, look here, if I create cylinder and I finish and I want to give extrude, I can choose symmetric. Now my cylinder, it's only in the middle. Okay, so do you know, can you see now how important is the work plane? I couldn't have this cylinder in the middle if I don't have the option to change the work plane, to create a new work plane and put it in the middle. Okay, so this is a new work plane. Okay, now what if I want to create hole in the top of this cylinder? I told you before, the hole could not be drilled into arc surface. In this case, I will go here, work plane, I will go to tangent, set to a surface parallel to a plane. Okay, I will click on it, tangent to this surface, parallel to this work plane. What will happen? It will create automatic work plane in the top of this surface. And now if you go here, make hole, you can easily make hole in this work plane and put it in the top of the cylinder. See how it's important, the work plane? Okay, so I will do this step again so you can see how I did it. I went here, tangent to a surface, parallel to a plane. So this is the surface tangent, this is the plane parallel. And it will create work plane here. And then create hole in the top of it. Okay. What if I want to create example like this one? Like this one here. I want to create surface that has angle. That this surface is not parallel to this surface down. It has angle here. Let's say this angle is 30. Okay. How I create this surface that has angle with the other surface, align to it? Simply, I go to work planes. I go angle to plane around edge. Okay. I choose this plane. I choose this edge. Now you can rotate. Let's say 45. Now if you create sketch on this one and the new one, your sketch will be, let's say I want to create something like this. And I want to do from here to here and from here to here and from here to here. Let's say I want to make it tangent, this one and this one and this one and this one. And I will choose this vertical. I will put it at the center here and here. So this one will be in the center. Okay. Now I will trim. I will create a new circle. Let's leave it like this. I will extrude. See, if you change the direction and choose any value, you will be able to create something like this. Maybe you can do like this. Okay, or simply click on this one to next. See what happened? You created face similar to this one by just adjusting the angle of the work plane. Okay, now you can create hole if you want here and touch this cylinder to the middle and make it through all. Okay. Okay, I will repeat with you how I create a work plane that has angle. Okay, I will go to work plane. I will choose angle to plane around edge. I will click the work plane, this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Let's say this one, and then I will click on the edge. By the way, edge only, this edge. Don't click on this face. In this edge, click here, and then you can type the angle. 90 degree or 30 degree, or you can just adjust it with your cursor like this. You can rotate however you want. Okay, if you satisfy with this value, click OK, and then you will create, as I said before, a sketch on this work plane, and you will be able to use it. See, let's say I want here as an example hole, and here hole, and finish and extrude this one and this one to like this. See? Okay. I will delete this one, work plane. I will delete, and the software will ask me, do you want to delete the dependent sketch and features? You have, if you want to keep them, you can say yes or no. It's up to you. I will say, okay, I want to delete them. Okay. What other work planes that I can create? What other options? I can do something like this. I can go here to this surface, go to work plane, click on this surface, create something called offset from a plane. Click on this one, click on this face, keep clicking on the mouse, press and drag. What will happen? You will create offset work plane. Why this is important? I will show you an example. You can create sketch here and new here. Okay. And as an example, you can create small rectangle. And then later you can go to loft and project this one and choose this face. See? So now I was able to connect between this sketch and this body by having loft. Any of the work plane that you created, any of them, if you go to right click and edit dimension, you are able to adjust the angle. This one 45, you can make it 30. And the feature will update. Sometimes you'll have mistakes. As an example, if you make it instead of 30, you make it 70. Maybe see this one will touch here, or you will have some problem in the modeling. Okay. Also this one, can you see this one, the offset? If you click edit dimension, I can make it more until here. And this one will be elongated, more long. Okay. So this one called work plane. So offset, mid, angle, tangent. Okay. Let's say I want to make cut in the object. I want to make cut. I will go to work plane and select two coplanar. Okay, two coplanar. I will select this first one, this second one. Then I am able to create work plane that pass from here to here. What's the benefit? I can split, click on split, choose this work plane, choose this body, remove the side that you don't want to remove, and click OK. See, you have this one. Or you can go to split, edit feature, and change the direction. Tell the software, no, this side, remove. So what you will have like this cut based on the work plane that you have created right now, which is coplanar. Okay, I will delete the split and I will repeat the coplanar. The coplanar is just work between two edges. You just go here to two coplanar edges and click on any edge. Let's say this edge and this edge, or this edge. The software automatically will create work plane. Okay, there is another work plane here created between 3 points. If you click on point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, you will create work plane that has an angle and combine 3 points together. And of course, you can go to split and use this work plane as cutting tool. You click on the solid and click on the work plane and ask the software to remove the part that you didn't need. And here you will get this new shape. Okay, so all the time, keep this in your mind that work plane also could be act as cutting tool. See this work plane that was in the middle? You can go to split and choose this work plane and choose the part that you want to delete, let's say this part, and click on it. and also will act as cutting. So in general, work planes are very important. You need to learn how to deal with work planes, and you need to learn how to create work planes properly. Okay. So this is the work plane. Of course, you have tangent to a cylinder, if tangent to, as an example, if you have something like this, a fillet, full round fillet, between this one, and this one. Okay, so here we have fillet. You can go to, if you want to make work plane here, you go to work plane, tangent to a surface parallel to work plane, choose this one and choose the surface in the back. It will create tangent, because this, the definition is tangent to a surface parallel to plane, tangent to this one, parallel to this one. Okay. What if you have shape like this? Let's say, as an example, I have shape like this. Start, file, new. I have start to the sketch. I have something like this. I have rectangle, extrude. Then I have here rectangle, extrude. I have here rectangle, extrude. Fillet, this face, this one, add, this one, add. Okay. What if you want to create work plane from here to here? Tangent to this one, tangent to this one. Okay. You cannot do like this. You cannot go to parallel to angle to plane around edge, because you will be here and you will click on this edge, then you will rotate, but then it will not be accurate, because this is not the end of the surface. This is not tangent to this surface and not tangent to this one. I need it to be tangent to both of them. If I make it like this by hand, or try to input as an example 20, 20, 22, or 24, or 20, 23.5, it will be here tangent, but here it's not tangent. So you can all the time go to the options of the work plane and create something called tangent surface through edge, tangent surface through parallel, or just simply, if you don't know what to choose, click on the work plane, the main one, and click on this one and click on no, it should be on this one. Point. Okay, I will do it again. Tangent to surface here. Okay, let's second. Axis. You should do it through axis, but I think yes. Okay. انتبهوا معي. This one, it will not work between two tangent surface. You should have at least one edge here, or planar surface, like parallel to a plane. يعني, if I go here and click on this one and click here, it will create one. okay, for me, or it has to be edge and tangent, like this one. You click, as an example, here on edge, and you click on the tangent. It will create for me here, okay? But it will not. But let's say I want to, I have different solution. I can do something like this. I go here and click on the middle, okay? I do split, but I do split for the face, this face, using this tool. Let's say I want to try this one, okay? Now I go here and choose this one. See, but still I have problem here in this one, okay? Small problem. Okay. So we finish from work plane. Here, there is mid plane of a torus. If you have shape like a torus, you can create a plane or 3-point tangent, normal to axis through a point, normal to a curve. If you have something like this, I will delete all these. And I would say start 2D sketch here. And let's say I have something like this, spline. We'll start from the center. Let's say you have something like this, okay? Okay. Now you have here work plane at the origin. This one. You can create here sketch, and you can create, let's say, circle. And this circle could be, I will reduce the size. Okay. And I will make this one more. Okay. You can use it as a sweep. As an example, I can rotate this one around the face. Okay. As a sweep. But what if I want to create something different? I want to change the direction. I can go to work plane and normal to curve at point, and I can choose, as an example, this one. Okay, wait 1 second. Let's say you create point here. And you choose normal to plane. You create here. See what will happen? You will be creating work plane that normal to this curve and at this point. Okay. So why this is helpful? Okay. Because you can create later. You can create later sketches. As an example here, one sketch. And as an example, I will create rectangle. Okay. And then later you can come here and start here and create sketch. And create, let's say, another rectangle like this shape. Okay. And then later come here and create sketch here. And let's say I will create another rectangle, vertical this time. And let's say I come here and create another sketch here. This time I will create circle. Okay. Now you can do something by using this work plane and that creates sketch on them. You can go to loft and choose this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. And even you can go here to the center and add the sketch, this one, the main sketch. You click OK. What will happen? You will create shape that start with circle, end with circle, add from the middle, it's like square. So even impossible shapes could be done by knowing how to use the tools, such as different work planes at different cross section. Okay. If you go here to the sketch, as an example, one sketch, this one or this one or this one, let's say this one. And edit sketch and change it a little bit. I don't want to change to make it far away from the center. I want it to be at the center. See, like this. See, the shape will be updated based on this change. Okay, and I was able to do this by having work planes that are different points, which is this one: normal to curve at point, normal to curve at point. See, this is curve, this is point, this is curve, this is point, this is curve, this is point. Okay, so now we finish from work plane. Now we have something called work axis. Work axis is simple. You don't need all of these tools, okay, but you might need some of them. As an example, if you have a case like this one, I will delete all these. If you have something like this, okay, and let's say you have here fillet, okay, like this one, fillet. Okay, and someone asks you to create a work plane angle work plane. Do you remember when I before created a work plane that has an angle, a line work plane? What I used, I came here and I choose angle to plane around edge. So I choose work plane and I click on edge, and then I am able to rotate. Okay, in this area, if I click like this, angle to work plane, this one, and around edge, this edge, I will rotate. I don't want it to be from here. I want it to be at the original edge here. So how I get the original edge? I will simply go to axis, work axis, and I can say intersect between two planes, this and this one. What will happen? I will create axis at this intersection. Now in this case, I can go to work plane, angle at plane, and at edge, and then create my rotational. So you somehow manipulate the surfaces or how you make the model based on the requirement that you have. So now I created a new axis, and based on that axis, I create my work plane. So work axis could be helpful to make work axis. Work axis could be helpful to create work plane. What else I have work axis? Normal to plane through a point, like normal to this one through this one, it will create perpendicular here. You can create, as an example, I want in the center here. I can go to axis and click here. I will create something in the center. Let's see how something like this. Edit here, and you have cylinder here. Let's say like this, okay, and you have extrude. Until here, okay. I want to create work plane. See, if you do like this, look at me. If you do like this, if you click here on the work plane, this one, and touch the cylinder from here, it will create work plane at the end. If you touch the cylinder from here, you will create work plane at the beginning. After you click on this one, yani, first you have to go to work plane, click on XY, then touch the cylinder from here, you will create work plane here. Okay, or go to work plane, touch the cylinder from the back, you will create in the back. What if you want to make in the middle? It will be a little bit difficult. There is one option, you can create work axis and put it in here. If you just remove the visibility, if you don't want to delete it, remove the visibility, right click and visibility, and create work axis, put it here. So now the work axis is in the middle of the cylinder. Now we can go here, work plane, and click on the work axis. Now you will be able to create work plane at the middle of the cylinder, and you have the option to rotate it at the angle that you want. You want it to be perpendicular or parallel, so you choose either 90 or 0. If you create 0, it will be parallel to this work plane. If you go here, right click and edit dimension, and you click on 90, it will be perpendicular to this work plane. And not only this, you can go to work plane and click on this one and click on the axis at the same time, like this work plane. Click on here and click on the axis, and you can adjust, make it 45 degree. So you can make hole or anything at angle. Okay. What's the benefit of making this one here? You can go again to work plane and touch on this work plane, the new one that you create, and touch on the cylinder outside. Now you created a new work plane that's tangent to this one from outside, which you can come here and create hole in this work plane. It's here. Now for sure that, see the angle, that my work plane is at angle 45 degree. If you click from the front, you will not see it parallel because it's at angle degree. See from the top, this one is 45 degree. Again, I'll show you how I create this. I'll delete from here to here. I just simply should have work axis. How to have work axis? Just click on work axis and click on the cylinder. You will have it. Go. I want some work plane at the center. I click on any work plane that's parallel. As an example, this one or this one, XY, and click on the work plane and click on the work axis. If you want it to be perpendicular, make it 90. If you want it to be parallel, make it 0. Let's say I want it to be parallel. I will make it 0. In this case, it's parallel. Now I want to make it at angle 45 degree. I click on this one, click on axis, click on work plane, type 45 degree. But this one is still inside the cylinder. I want it to be outside. I click here and I click here. Okay. Okay. Work plane. There's also one trick in work planes. If I delete all these work planes and work axis, all of them. Okay. You don't need to go here and say offset, parallel, mid. You don't need to do this. You just go to the main one, plane, and click on it. And now, based on what you need, you can adjust. As an example, I want offset. So I click on this one and drag. Okay. I want middle. I click on the main one, click here, rotate, click here. Automatic will make middle. I want two coplanar. Okay. Click here, click on this edge, click on the other edge. I want 3 point. Click on work plane, point, point, point. The software is smart enough to understand what you need. Okay, so you don't need to go here and choose. It's not important. I want angle, work plane, this surface, this edge. You can adjust the angle. Okay. I will delete all of them. What if you ask to make hole and you want the hole to be exactly in the center? How to do this? You need to click the hole and click on this edge. And if you know that this is, as an example, 20, you will choose this to be 10. And click here. If you know that this is 40, you need to type this 20. Okay? Now you are in the center. This is one way to do it. Other way to do it is to say start 2D sketch here, and you can create line from this area to this point, and also from here to here. At the intersection is the center. Okay, there are many ways to do it. Okay, the simple way to do it is go to work point and choose center point of loop edges. Center point of loop edges, and click on this face. Now you have point here. Click hole, choose the point. They will tell you want it vertical, horizontal. Say no, vertical. Okay. I will do it for other face. Go to work point, center point of loop edge. Say I want this loop edge. Now you created point. Go to hole, come here and select this one. You want it like this? Yes. See? So there are very, very important, let's say this point here at the edge, I want it. I want to keep this corner, okay? But the problem, they ask me in the software or in the exercise to make chamfer here, chamfer here, chamfer here, and the chamfer is 3. So where is the point that was here at the corner? Disappear, because the chamfer remove material. See, it's available here, but it's not available here. So you can, if you need still this edge, you need it to be calculated. You go to point and select intersection of 3 planes. 1, 2, 3. What will happen? You will create points here. Okay. You still can use this point as an example to create axis from here to here, from corner to corner. Okay. So on vertex, you can create a point here, you can create a point here if you want to do this. Intersection of 2 planes. Of 2 lines. This line and this line. Intersection of plane, surface, and line. So they are all the same almost. You create point. So if you want to do, as I told you before, this exercise, 10, 40, 40. I will do this exercise with you, but I will change the dimensions. Here, the numbers, there are some numbers need to be modified. Okay, I'll delete all these. Delete. Okay. I'll go to start 2D sketch. I will choose this work plane. I will create 40 like this. 40, tab 10. This is 10, and this is 40. Okay, let me change 10 into 20. So this 10, I'll make it 20. Okay, I will go here. This diameter is 40. I will go here to circle. I will click here at the center. I will click here. Okay, now I will trim this one and this one. And you can trim this one, or you can click on format and change it to construction. And go here, you can delete. Now once you finish, you can extrude. I will give it a value of 5, let's say 5. Okay, so the extrude is 5. I want to make this shape. Go to work plane. Don't go into details. Just click on the work plane in the main icon. Wait. Main icon here, and choose this face and this edge. What will happen? You will create angle. Let's say this angle is 30. Okay, so I will say 30. Start 2D sketch here. Okay, let's say I want to create a rectangle from here to here. If your rectangle is not touching this one, you can go to constraint collinear. Collinear. Click on this one and click on this one. It will be exactly matched. Okay, now create circle here, from here to here, trim. What if you have dimension, as an example, from here to here, 10, and from center here to here, 10. Okay, what's the dimension? 10. This is the radius, of course. All the time I told you, go to constraint and choose vertical and click on this center and click on this center to make it in the middle. Okay, finish, extrude. If you don't know how to make it to the other side, just click on to next. It will automatically make it to the next one. So if you click here, you will find that you have something like this. At any time, go to work plane, edit feature, called edit dimension. Change from 30 to 40 if you want. Okay. Now go to hole, click on this surface and touch. Okay, if you don't have this one, on position X clear selection, click on this face and touch this area. Can you see this mark? It's for concentric. That means it will make the hole in the center. Click here, it make it in the center. Choose this value as an example, 10. Choose through all. Okay. Now you have something like this. Okay. Okay. So I will end the recording now, and this is the end of our class today. I want you now to start making exercises.